Hey guys, Marcia of BatterSuite here. Today we're going to go over a few things before we go into any of the management sections. So at this point you did onboarding, our first video. So for this tutorial, we're going to be using the web app. Now, you did onboarding, and I'll remind you, you input all your business information. You entered your logo, you entered your email, you chose a brand color, you entered your address, for everything that we did last time. Here, we're gonna go over general settings right now in this tutorial. Here in payment gateways, I've added the three major ones, which is Stripe, PayPal, Square. Then you have your Venmo, your Cash App, and your Zelle. That you're going to put your information in. But these, in order to accept payment via invoice, instead of you having to go out to PayPal and issue invoices through there. So I tried to make everything in one app. So you have to go and get these, the information from these places, Stripe, PayPal, or Square. What you need to do is you're going to have to go to your PayPal account, if you have one, which you should, and you have to actually go to your developer, log in as a developer. So you're going to click live for any one of them. Square says production. Stripe says test mode or live, so you want to be in live mode, live, and production, whichever you're going to use. If you have all three accounts, you're going to put the corresponding information there. And what you need to do is I'm going to try to do this with PayPal. Sorry, I'm coming off of another sickness. My voice wants to keep going. Okay. So in our app, it says that it needs the client ID, the secret, live client ID, live secret. These are the two that you need. You do not need the sandbox. Again, we're doing live, so you need the live input, the live information. Let's see if I can do this quickly. I think it's here. Right. Okay. And as long as you have an account, you'll see this information. This is your client ID. You're going to copy, and then you're going to go to the app, paste it. You're going to go to secret. You're going to show it. You're going to copy, and you're going to paste it. Once those are pasted, you're going to click save. You by accident put your live production keys or IDs into the sandbox, what's going to happen is when you charge someone, they're not going to be charged, and it's just going to be in a test mode. So just make sure that you are grabbing your production and your live IDs. That's pretty much all you have to do for payment gateway. Click save, and it'll save everything for you. And then, of course, you're inputting your Venmo user ID, your Cash App, and your Zelle, your phone number or your email, whichever you use. Click save, and you're done there. Next thing, here in general settings that I want you to do before anything else, before going into any other section of the app, is put all your monthly expenses. So your rent, or mortgage, your electricity, your oil, your gas, your water, your sewer, any subscriptions, anything and everything that it takes to run your business. Now here you're going to see that it calculates everything for you. You're going to put how much baking space you're actually taking up in your home. So it gives you an example. If your kitchen is 16 by 12, but I'm sure that that's not the only room you probably use. Or if your pantry, if you have a separate pantry or a mud room where you house things, make sure that you're putting all your square footage that you're using. Then the total square footage, and then how many days, how many hours per day you work in the business, and how many days out of the week you work in the business. And then here you're going to put how many per servings you actually sell. So right now we are under the profile of a cookier. So you're not going to put 10, let's say 30 dozen cookies. You're going to actually put 360 cookies. And then that'll give you per serving per cookie how much overhead each cookie gets added to. I said that wrong. It'll give you how much cost each cookie has of overhead. And then once you're done with general settings is when you can move on to recipe management, pricing management, forms management, and then your storefront, which is your website. All right, guys. See you in the next video.